Free Nnamdi Kanu protest. Police deny firing live ammunition as stakeholders call for political resolution. The Nigerian police force has denied accusations that its operative fired live ammunition at protesters in Abuja during Monday's demonstration led by activist Omoyele Sowore, calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, the IPOB leader. This was disclosed by the Force Public Relations Officer, Hundeyin, who said the police only used tear gas to disperse protesters who attempted to breach restricted areas. He noted that the police decided to use tear gas due to the demonstrators' adamancy, who ignored repeated warnings and attempted to move into location prohibited by court order.
Specifically about this protest of today.
Yes, we did. We got a court order specifically about this protest and restricting protests from certain areas like the Aso Villa, the Supreme Court, the National Assembly, Eagle Square, the Force Headquarters, and Shehu Shagari Way. Now, talking about live ammunition, I can state it categorically, authoritatively, that no live ammunition was fired today. Not a single live ammunition. It's very easy for people who are not familiar with the sounds to mistake the firing of tear gas for live ammunition. It makes the same popping sound, the explosion-like sound, but I can say it on good authority that no live ammunition was fired.
Hundeyin confirmed the arrest of Kanu's lawyer, Ejimakor, his brother, and other violators, but denied allegation of arresting journalists not vandalizing their camera.
We issued a statement warning that anybody that went against the court order would be arrested and prosecuted. That was very clear in our statement, and that played out today. Some protesters attempted to approach the villa in contravention of the court order, and they were definitely arrested. We have them in our custody now at the State Criminal Investigation Department, FCT Command, and they are being investigated. They are writing their statement as I speak, and further updates will be made known to Nigerians. Emmanuel Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu's brother, is one of them, and the lawyer too, Aloy, is also one of them. No police officer attacked any journalist today, those men, as can be seen in the video, are not police officers. So I'll leave it at that. No police officer attacked anybody today. I saw the video, and the officers attacking that journalist in that video are not police officers.
However, the police actions has sparked widespread reactions among stakeholders and ordinary citizens who have been heavily criticizing their crackdown on peaceful protesters instead of guiding and protecting them. The arrested protesters has, however, been remanded in prison as they await trial. Meanwhile, a legal practitioner and a chieftain of the African Democratic Congress (ADC), Kenneth Okonkwo, and a former presidential candidate, Dan Iwunyawu, has called for the peaceful political resolution of the Nnamdi Kanu prolonged detention since the court has been unable to deliver decisive judgment over the case. Okonkwo expressed worrisome and frustration on prolonged detention of Kanu, which he described like diligent prosecution, stated that legal process had been abused by keeping an accused in detention for such elongated years.
Justice delayed is justice denied. When it comes to the issue of crime, the Constitution is very clear that the accused or defendant should be judged within a reasonable time. It is very unreasonable to keep a man in detention for almost 7 years. What are you judging? This is telling on the judicial process of Nigeria. I tell you again, in the Constitution, they say the Attorney General, while making any decision as to charging anybody, discontinuing or taking over any criminal charge, should have regard for public interest, the interest of justice, and the need not to abuse the legal process. For me, in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, the legal processes have been abused.
In the same vein, Dan Iwunyawu called on government to tow political resolution to resolve Kanu's matter by releasing him on recognition basis of the Igbo elders and stakeholders to afford prolonged arrest is dissension causing the region and entire nation.
4 leaders in Igbo land, called leaders of thought, bring them to the villa. Take your son. We are giving him to you. Release him. All these things happening. If not for the good governors we have in the southeast, nothing will work there. We have the best governors in the region now. I am saying it without hesitation. They are working from Hope to OT to Mba and all that. If not, they have frustrated the economy of the place. In a year, we lost almost 7 trillion naira.
They lamented that Kanu has been incarcerated for 7 years, decrying the poor dispensation of justice in the country, added that a justice delayed is a justice denied. Nnamdi Kanu was first arrested by DSS in 2015 over his alleged role in IPOB and Radio Biafra. He was granted bail in 2017 on health grounds. He, however, jumped bail and fled the country after Nigerian army invaded his house in Umuahia in September 2017, and later arrested in Kenya and extradited to Nigeria, and since have been facing series of trial. Sheriff Oyewole, Rural Television News.